Joining us this morning is Heather, Sandy, and Grant Harville from the Idaho State Civic Symphony to talk about their upcoming performance of Emerald that is happening this Friday. Well, thank you both for joining us. Now, Emerald is a unique name for a show. I've heard that this season is kind of about the gem state and focusing on different kinds of gems. So how did all of that kind of come about?
Well, last year when we were beginning to put together a season before Dr. Harville arrived, we had a theme of different jewels and gems for each concert. And so last concert was the lapis, and then this one is emerald, Christmas is ruby, opal is coming up, so we've got different themes that way.
And does the music kind of play off of this emerald name?
Yeah, especially the first half of the program features lots of green music. Probably the most obvious one in that regard is Stanford's Irish Rhapsody, Emerald Isle music, and that one includes several Irish folk songs, including Danny Boy, the old favorite. But the other pieces are green in other ways as well.
So it kind of plays off of that theme of emerald?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And I heard there's going to be a local celebrity going to be at they've been playing for quite some time. Tell us about that.
So Mark Nyworth, who has grown up here in Pocatello, he's actually performed with the symphony. This will be his 14th appearance with the symphony on the piano, and he'll be playing Brahms' Piano Concerto No. 1, which incidentally, in all of his professional career, this will be the first time he's ever played this publicly. So it'll be a great time to come out and see someone who has grown up in this community. He teaches piano locally, adjunct faculty at ISU, performed around the country and the world, and it's a great time to support someone who is homegrown.
And besides this green theme, what other kind of music can people expect on Friday?
Well, the Brahms, actually, that's the second half all by itself, and it was a piece that Brahms wrote when he was very young. Sort of as, this was back in a time when composers had to write their own music and show off themselves with the stuff that they wrote. And it's you can tell sort of his youth in this one. It starts off with this big sort of stormy opening, and it's got lots of sort of digressions and sort of wildness, and then very sort of dreamy things that happen as it sort of changes moods very dramatically throughout.
So you kind of get a different variation of music throughout the entire piece.
Yeah, lots of variety, lots of different twists and turns throughout.
Why do you think this would be a good show for people to come out and see?
Well, I think there's a lot of budding pianists in this community, and so this is an opportunity for some of those young kids who are struggling practicing. I know my children always did, to come and see where lots of hard work pays off and see a true professional. I think that's a fun thing to see. And then also just the experience of the symphony. I mean, there's nothing, it's incomparable to be able to sit in this grand concert hall that we have and witness all of these instruments that are comprised of your neighbors, your professors, and fellow students on stage.
Well, where can people go for more information and for tickets for the show on Friday?
So our website is www.thesymphony.us, and they can contact the ISU box office at 282-3595.
Perfect. Well, thank you both so much for coming in, and have a great show on Friday.
Thank you.